Hey, Jesse.
Hello, Lindsay.
What are you drinking today?
I'm drinking straight up Crown, dude. Crown
Just straight
apple.
Crown?
I got it on the rocks,
Okay.
and that's what I'm doing. I got that big dick energy going on right now.
Okay.
Yeah. What are you drinking?
BZE. I got me a black cherry Vista Bay.
Vista Bay.
Yeah, they were sold out of Vista Bay at Aldi last week, and I was really sad.
You're like on that Bam-Balam on everything. Black cherry, Bam-Balam, yo.
It just so happens, like, I just was drinking a lemon lime earlier, but I got black cherry right now for the pod, but I'm almost out of this one, so we'll be on another flavor at break time.
Another one.
Yes.
We're going to turn up, y'all. What are we drinking about? You always, what the fuck are we got going on? We're on to some new shit.
We're drinking about a woman named Jodi Arias.
It's a lady.
It's a lady.
It's a lady.
The latest.
Okay.
You want to hit that intro?
We're going to party. Happy ass Friday,
Happy
y'all.
Friday,
We're going
my
to crank
loves.
this up. Here we go.
That is wrong. In my heels.
You like the bumping? Dude, it blows up my speakers. I love it. You know what's really cool, though? Like, we fired right the fuck into this because we had a fucking huge,
Saga.
the most epic Gen-Z-ness drink about something. Dude, you puddled all the puddle. And I keep saying puddle. I don't know if this is a cool thing. It was the most epicness. So check out the one we did just before this on a Wednesday.
Yes. Our recap.
Our drunk about something stuff. The recap of Jonestown was fucking horrific. Everything about Jonestown was fucking horrific.
Everything.
And Lindsay's on to something else. We got a lady.
I'm going to talk about a lady.
A lady.
But first, Jesse, what made you feel old this week?
I wrote over there. So the thing, I always put it on our little notes. I no longer worry about the bullshit in society and the trendy things that are going on.
No.
I look at it. Everybody looks at it, right? And I don't give a fuck about it.
No, I
don't
laugh
give
at
a
it and move on.
Fuck about it. I just care about being happy and just moving on. Does that make me feel old? Like I'm not trendy anymore? Is that something that it's a thing, or I don't know?
We don't care. We buy what we like, and that's it.
We do what we do.
Yeah, we do what we do. We buy what we
We don't
like.
give a fuck. We're going to do our own thing. If we like it, ha, chuckle, right? But like other than that, fuck off.
Yeah, the trendiest thing that we own in our house is our kid has Crocs. We have some Hey Dudes and some Vans. That's the trendiest
Hey
thing.
Dudes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm old. Hey Dudes are like old man shit.
Not really, because the kids are wearing them.
But they don't know. Old people need to know. They really do.
But our Hey Dudes have skulls on them.
I can do a whole ass Rockville and
We got
some fucking
middle
Hey
ass
Dudes.
skulls, man.
A whole
middle
ass
Hey
Rockville.
Dudes.
My feet love me.
Yes.
What do you feel all about over there? You sigh.
I don't know.
You talked
know
about
what?
it. You talked about it the other day.
And I
Last
forgot.
night.
But probably this week. So at my job, we have 6 air conditioning units to run our restaurant, and 2 of them are out. And those are what powers the kitchen. And it's been hot, and it made me angry
So
how hot I was.
Like common human struggles because of a business.
Right.
You're
And
just
then,
like, oh, well.
but Thursday night, I got really overheated and it started making my stomach hurt. And I have never really felt, and we've been outside at Rockville for days in the heat.
Not this heat.
And
we're in
no,
late July.
It's May heat, not July heat, right?
Yeah.
And it was different. Like, it made my stomach hurt. Like, I got woozy, and I had to go to the freezer. Then I had to go to the bathroom because I honestly, not to be really graphic, but I'm gonna be graphic. I didn't know if I had to take a shit or if I had to puke, and I didn't do either. I just felt horrible.
Does that make you feel old to be able to say, I didn't know if I had to take a shit or what.
Yeah.
Because like younger people, I don't. There's a certain generation that don't give a fuck. They will say whatever is going on.
Well, I work around a lot of Gen Z, so yeah, I have learned that well, they don't give a fuck what they say, and I don't either. Yeah.
I just noticed that when we were watching the fucking unicorn. What's it called?
Death of a Unicorn.
They don't give a fuck. That's
Zero
the Gen
fucks
Z.
given.
That's the Gen Z.
They have, and it's not even like a bad thing. There's just no boundaries, and it's cool. Just speak freely.
Well, I mean,
speak freely.
The thing that gets me is they don't shave. They don't care about what their clothes look like. Why did we spend our whole life, Lindsay, trying to be like?
Oh my God! So when we were growing up and younger, everything
we tried to look good. We, I mean, since the dawn of. I don't know what you want to call it.
Everything had to be matching and named brands. And then we saw friggin' Jenna Ortega wearing some raggedy ass Adidas pants, which were cool. I would rock
with
those
a little
with some
greasy face
shirt.
And her nose ring, and she's all like looking like she just hasn't taken a shower in like
days.
Well, I'll say 3 days.
It's whatever.
It's whatever.
It's whatever.
Nobody gives a fuck
Nobody
on Gen
cares.
Z.
Yeah.
So if you're listening to Gen Z,
we love you.
Go take a shower.
Take a shower. This is a quote from Mama Cookie, Christine Thornton, that I follow on TikTok. She says, "Don't let your mental affect your dental. Brush your damn teeth."
That part. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Damn it,
you
the
can
breath
be
sometimes.
Frankenstein. You can be Frankenstein.
You can be Frankenstein.
You can be Frankenstein
Brush
all
your
you want to. But don't be the smelly kid. And Adam Sandler has to talk about it. That's what I'm talking about.
I got the smelly kid in class.
I know.
He is by far one of the smelliest.
Speaking
I love
of that. Though, Happy Gilmore 2.
Oh my God.
Watch it twice.
Love it.
Watch it two
so
times.
Much.
Because the second time was way better than the first time.
John Daly and his pants and being in that bitch. and then Eminem.
He's like
all the flasks.
He's squirting the fucking like
all the
sanitizer. They're drinking everything in every spot.
So go watch Happy Gilmore 2 and count all the different flasks that he has. He had like the remote, the phone, a cucumber, a banana.
We need to count.
Yeah.
Hit us up on drinkaboutSomething.site. We need a count of all the flasks. I need to know how many.
Yes.
Like he's like,
and how many cameos of famous people that you recognize?
Yeah, let us know the count.
So I can name. All right, so we got John Daly, we got Eminem, we've got Rob Schneider, John Lovitz, Bad Bunny,
Post Malone,
Haley Joe Osment. Oh my God, that is what I said was going to make me feel old. That right there.
I knew I'd bring it up.
Haley Joel Osment with a goddamn beard.
You said that he was gray our whole life, and then all of a sudden, you said he was brown. Like he was like,
what are you talking about?
He was looking good. The anchor man.
No.
The anchor man.
No, hold on.
Okay, hold on. Haley. Okay.
I'm on Haley Joel Osment.
You're on Haley. Okay.
He was a child when Jesse and I were young adults. And now he's a grown-ass man with a beard.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Because you were like, he's like this young gray guy doing the Anchorman shit, and then all of a sudden...
No! Stop. That's not that? Haley Joe Osment. Haley Joe Osment was the one that had the surgery, and he was playing. He had the swing. That's Haley Joe Osment.
With the cake ass.
I'm talking... Okay, so the Anchorman... The Anchorman was... in other Adam Sandler movies, and he had brown hair and a brown mustache.
But that was the one.
He's the Anchorman in Happy Gilmore 2, and he's got white hair and a white mustache and glasses, and I'm like, oh my God.
But that was the one you said that made you feel old.
But Haley Joel Osment being a grown-ass man with a beard made me feel old.
All of that.
Because he was a child when we were grown adults.
Yeah, because it was
and
like
now
a thing.
He's a grown adult, and what'd you call it this morning? Middle-aged hood?
Middle-aged hood.
I was like, you know what? It's an okay hood. It's an okay hood to be in.
We're part of the hood. We're gang.
Middle-aged hood.
Gang.
Right.
Yeah, take them up out of ghetto.
So yeah, there's that. That's what made us feel old.
It really did. That was but the Anchorman was like, that was the epitome of what brought on what made you feel old, because you were like, he was not so great.
And you know what's crazy is I don't remember his name as an actor, but he's been in several other Adam Sandler movies, and I remember him. He was a cop in Chuck and Larry, which is one of the Adam Sandler movies that I watch a lot.
Yeah.
I know that one by heart.
So kudos to Adam, though. It's like he brings back everybody, and they didn't get paid shit like $500. Like Okay.
I don't care what they got
From what
paid.
I've
It was in
seen,
it.
like statistically, like $1,000 was all they really even wanted, and maybe travel
They were
expenses.
probably just like,
and they were there.
"Here I am."
They were like, "I'm here to be." And fucking Marshall Mathers show up
and said Detroit when he's fighting the Gators. That was amazing.
Throws his ass like
Detroit.
It's all you get. You only get like a minute in my movie. Everybody was there. It was so epic.
Well, with all that being said, if you're new here, what we do is we have a couple of drinks. We talk about a true crime case that Jesse, for the most part, has no idea about. And even if he does know, he doesn't know the details. And then at the end of the episode, he plugs a band that he has sought out and got permission to play. And he's enjoying that so much, aren't you?
We jammed on the back porch for a couple of hours.
Yeah, we
to
had
one of the
grandbaby
bands.
morning. My grandbabies, my bestie's grandbabies, Bubbles.
Love it.
Blow up pool.
Over the bridge, we jammed you
Yes.
so much today.
Absolutely.
And all of our bands, they're amazing. And this straight ass fucking Crown Apple on rocks is really, this is going to be a hootamaroo, Lindsay.
Yes.
It's going to be a hootamaroo.
So, like I said before, we're talking about a young lady. Well, she was a young lady. She's not anymore. Named Jodi Arias. But first, we got to talk about a guy named Travis Alexander.
Oh.
So Travis Alexander was born July 28th, 1977. I'm a little freaked out because when I was researching this case on the first day I started the research, guess what day it was? July 28th.
Oh.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Wild.
Fucking Alexander.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so Travis, he was one of 8 children born 8. Let's put that in your mind.
That's a big family.
8 children.
Yeah.
Born to Gary and Pamela Alexander in Riverside, California. And at the age of 8, he and his siblings had to be taken in by Gary's mother, Travis's grandmother, because Gary and Pamela, they weren't really good parents.
You pick on California a lot, Lindsay.
Well, we're going to be between California and Arizona in this one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So Gary and Pamela, they were meth addicts. And they were abusive, and they lived in absolute squalor. Like Travis, like he grew up with bugs everywhere and developed this horrible phobia of roaches. Which
That part.
I didn't grow up in bugs, and I have a horrible phobia of roaches because I lived in the country, and
We're
it's
in
Florida,
Florida.
and you would get one every now and then in the bathroom. It'd be like smiling at you when you try to get a shower.
Call them palmetto bugs because they're
Yeah,
the big,
they are
those
huge.
big roaches.
Yeah.
And they crawl
You get the
in.
small ones, you call the exterminator.
Yeah. Oh, the
Big ones
small
are normal. Small ones, call pest control.
So the ones that you
ASAP.
can hit with a fucking hockey
Baseball
puck,
bat, yeah.
you can Happy Gilmore them bitches. Yeah, those are the ones. Those are natural in Florida.
Yeah,
They're natural.
they just show up. They're
You
like,
can't help
They're
it.
just like, hey, we're
Yeah,
here.
You can spray them with all the killer,
and they
they'll
just just laugh. They do a dance.
Yeah, they give you.
They do the Macarena.
Well, I mean, I did one time, and it gave me a whole Cheech and Chong song. It was like Mexican Americans
don't like to get into gang fights. They like
flowers and movies.
Oh my God, we gotta watch
White
Cheech and
girls
Chong
named
again.
Debbie too.
Yeah.
Bow, bow, bow. Yeah, I love them, dude. I love them. Like they don't creep me out like you. You squeal. It's so cute.
Well, because we do have an every 3-month exterminator to keep any kind of bug out of this house because fuck no. But we still will get them in our garage because it's Florida. It just happens. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter how clean you are, how much you exterminate. They show up in your garage, and
they do.
You go out there to change out your laundry at like 10 o'clock at night. One runs and I scream.
Crawls across your foot and holler. And then I'm like, ha, 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 ha.
Yeah. Well, we don't live in squalor, but we can't avoid Florida roaches.
That's my fake laugh.
Now, despite Travis's traumatic childhood, or maybe in spite of, Travis would grow up to be pretty successful. He would end up living in Mesa, Arizona, where a lot of Mormons resided. And he vowed to keep sex under control until he would meet a nice Mormon lady.
Is this a religious thing again?
A little bit. Not a lot, but just let me get there.
Okay.
So he really wasn't good at hanging on to that commitment, even though he had a whole ring. This ring had CTR on it, which meant choose the right.
Okay.
Which was supposed to keep you like celibate and true to yourself till you found your permanent partner, your spouse.
Right.
He became involved in a MLM, which was, multi-level marketing scheme.
Pyramid thing.
Pyramid thing called prepaid legal. And he rose to the top pretty quickly. And he still, was very religious, very devout Mormon. That was influenced by his grandmother, by the way. They ended up taking him in. And he even became a comedian with the stage name Eddie Snell. So PPL was a legal insurance that you could sell and make commission, and then you would sign up other sellers and make a portion of their commission. So yes, it's a pyramid.
So he's kind of a goofy guy, and he's part of a pyramid scheme.
Yes.
With a little bit of religion.
The religion actually plays a big part in this, but it doesn't all at the same time. We'll talk about that more as we go through.
I mean, honestly, like we've been hacking on the religion thing.
Yeah.
Not really hacking, but it's just a staple for a lot of true crime.
Yes,
and
it is.
You keep bringing all these stories to me. I have no fucking clue.
Isn't it wild
of what you're talking
how
about.
much religion ties in?
Yeah, that's what I'm wide-eyed right now. I'm wide-eyed because you keep fucking throwing things that are horrific that have to do with religion.
Well, what's wild is, because I told you I have about 3 years worth of cases saved, and
99%.
But at least 15 of those are Mormon based. So yeah, it's wild.
Just
There's
15
a lot.
Mormon, but
that I can think of off the top of my head. Yeah,
but 99% are religious. Like I feel like you keep throwing. Why is this a staple for true crime? Is it really a thing?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's
like everybody keeps using religion for true crime. Is this like, if you don't want to be part of this statistic,
well, in this
don't
case,
be part of religion?
One of the people involved just happened to be a devout Mormon.
Not that I'm trying to shit on religion. Believe what you believe. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do.
Right.
But this has been a thing since, we're up to like, what is this, 40?
This is 42, right?
42,
yeah,
43?
This will be episode 42, 43, somewhere in there.
Yeah, and it's like religion has been a big thing.
Yeah.
Pay attention. Like, that's why I like spiritualism. That's why I like it, because it's just like you can have a connection, have your own connection.
But you're not really following any rules.
Yes. Have your own connection.
What makes, I in my own opinion, what makes the religious activity or religious basis in a true crime story makes it more hypocritical, because we were raised to feel like that people in any kind of Christian religion, followers of Christ, period, they're supposed to be these perfect people because they don't drink, they don't cuss. I mean, Mormons weren't even allowed to drink caffeine. You know what I mean? They weren't even allowed to have coffee.
But they're all following like the same
But
kind of
they
trend.
still have all these dirty little secrets. So why even be a part of this religion if you're just going to break the rules that you're supposed to follow anyway?
Like the trend of what they want you to be has nothing to do with what it was written. They twist it to make you believe that.
And how many pedophile cases are involved in religion? Yeah, it's like
so many.
Way up there.
Yeah, and they're all religious.
And it's going to be, those will be few and far between for me, because it's really hard for me to talk about kid cases.
Kids. Yeah. You don't
like last week we'll talk about that more in the recap, but the whole Jim Jones death tapes, holy fucking shit. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, we did talk about all that in that recap. I mean, it was just so horrific. Check out the recap. Just go back and check that out. Gosh.
So in September 2006, Travis meets a young woman by the name of Jodi Arias at a PPL conference in Vegas. Jodi Arias was born July 9th, 1980. They're both July kids. To William and Sandra Arias in Salinas, California. I guess that's how you say that. And Jodi, she grew up in a cul-de-sac neighborhood and had a pretty good childhood. But she became a rebellious teen. She grew some marijuana on the rooftop in some Tupperware bins when she was 12.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I'm trying to like plug in here the devil's lettuce, and you're like 12?
When she was 12.
Fuck's sake, Lindsay.
That's 1 year older than our youngest child. not even a whole year younger or older.
California.
Yeah.
What?
And she would also threaten suicide when she wouldn't get her way.
Them kids getting high as fuck at 12 over here in California.
Well, she was just growing it. I don't know if she was smoking it.
She fucking growing it, yo. She growing it. She got it.
But I think you missed my last tagline there. She would threaten suicide when she wouldn't get her way.
Really?
All the time.
I did miss that.
Yes.
What?
So her parents got so sick of her by the time she was a junior in high school that they ended up letting her drop out of school and move in with her boyfriend. They were just done.
You got me kicked around sideways now.
I know.
Because when you got me kicked around over here sideways, I'm looking at the plant. I'm not even laughing at the plant.
The plant is his solace over there.
It's my spirit animal.
It is.
But like already 12 and suicide. And
then she
California
moves out.
And religion.
Yeah.
And she.
Hold on. Give me a second.
He and the.
As a junior in high school, she drops out and moves in with her boyfriend.
Okay.
Yeah, her parents are done.
Okay.
And she, like, when she had grown the marijuana, like, her parents called the cops on her.
Oh, they were.
And she never really trusted them again. Like, after that, she never confided in them about anything personal going on in her life.
I mean, I think you were doing some dirt. I mean, they were trying to do something good, and you're doing some dirt. You know?
Well, that boyfriend would be short-lived, and she would still bounce around a few other boyfriends. She did some photography work, and then she met an older man who owned a resort in the Big Sur area. And I looked that up.
I love the Big Sur
beautiful.
area.
Holy shit.
I'm bumping you right now. Big Sur.
And that's remember I told you after I watched the show Big Little Lies that they lived in Monterey, California, and I was like, I really want to go there.
So listen here, y'all.
And that's around that area.
Does not fly.
I don't like it. I have flown.
Take us to Big Sur.
Okay.
She will fly. She will fly.
I do want to go to Monterey. I want to see Big Sur.
She will fly to Big Sur, and I want to see the redwoods, and I want to see all of that. Oh my God, Lindsay, I love Big Sur. Keep going though. I don't want to keep fucking with you. I just want to plug in that.
Well, this guy, he was middle-aged. He was our age, and she's like 20 maybe. And he was an alcoholic divorcee named Daryl. And Jodi was so obsessed with becoming like his ex-wife that she would dye her hair like her. She got breast implants like her. I'm sure that was paid for by Daryl. And would even buy the same car as Daryl's ex-wife.
So it's forming a fatal attraction.
Right. Well,
do I feel like it?
Not with Daryl. Not with Daryl.
Okay.
And Jodi, she already started showing some Kyle type behaviors, like punching drywall and shit. And she would kick things and throw temper tantrums. And with each relationship, she would also change her whole identity to please whoever she was dating at the time to make sure she was exactly what they wanted her to be. Well, in 2006, Jodi was working at a pizza place, and her manager showed her a presentation on PPL. And she was like, here, take my money. It was like a $250 buy-in and to become part of the PPL team. And then you work on your pyramid scheme after that. And then she ended up at the same conference as Travis Alexander in Vegas.
It's a fucking Alexander. I knew it was coming with the fucking whole pyramid thing. Yeah. I was nailing it. Hey, Lindsay, I just wanted to say your hair looks so amazing right now.
Thank you.
I don't know what the fuck you put in that, but it looks so good.
So I dye my hair like the crown. The crown of my hair is purple. The rest is black.
Oh my God, it looks so good in the light right now in our little nook in our kitchen. It looks so good.
So I use a full dye once a month, and then I use the conditioner dye once a week.
Yeah.
And that keeps it shiny and healthy. And I take my vitamins. So.
As far back as I can remember, as far as our relationship goes, you have these little Jewish curls on each side, and I love it. And you keep playing with them. You keep playing with it while you're talking. I don't know why, but you keep playing with it.
Oh, speaking of Jewish, so my entire life, I mean, like, since I can remember, I have been asked if I was Mexican, Italian, Puerto Rican, Cuban, what's the other one? I said Spanish.
Native American.
Native American.
with me.
Mixed, depending on what time of year it is, how tan I am. I have actually been asked if I was mixed. And then Wednesday, when Silas were at my Wednesday eating place getting my salad bar that I love so much, I look forward to it, I got asked if I was Jewish. That was the first.
They're first Jewish.
That was the first time I was asked if I was Jewish.
Naturally, like going to the Middle East and looking at real Jewish people because you remember that time we went to Miami and everybody was like, you don't speak Spanish? And I was like, no.
I'm such a disappointment.
It's like
when some of my guests come in, and that they are, they do speak Spanish and they try and start talking to me because I have that look. I'm a complete disappointment because I only know poquito. I know I can figure out words. I can help them ordering. I can help them order their food because I know enough.
Yeah.
And I can figure words out and make a sentence, but I don't speak it. I'm sorry. I should get Babbel.
No, yeah.
And learn how to speak it. Or
like,
Rosetta Stone.
You should learn enough because you really look like
I
you
do.
should know
It's such a disappointment. Right. I do.
Yeah.
I look like I should
I think you
know
look
it.
you got a kind of Puerto Rican with that hair. A little Puerto Rican over there with your hair over
Well,
there.
my birth mother grew up in Miami. So even my father thought that she was Cuban because, Miami has a lot of Cubans.
I love a beautiful ass dark complected woman, and you are exactly what I love, Lindsay.
Thank you. Our kids have great skin because of it. That's
They
for sure.
look so great.
But unfortunately, how many percent was I? Like 68% Great Britain. And the rest was all Western European.
I think they're fucking
or Eastern.
lying.
Eastern. I'm
they're
Eastern
fucking
European.
Lying.
Yeah.
Either way, they're fucking lying. Why do I got more African than me?
Huey, he thinks he's like, you've got to be Armenian. You've got to be Gypsy. There's some Gypsy in there somewhere, but I'm not. And it was kind of disappointing to get back my DNA results.
Well, during
and
the
I was
summer,
just
while I'm
white.
looking at you and your summer ass glow over here,
so
look
summer,
so amazing. Look at you glowing.
Thank you. But let's get back to Jodi, okay?
Yeah, go ahead. I just wanted to point that out. Your hair,
but when you said the Jewish, I had to give that story because that was my first time I was asked if I was if I was Jewish.
I'm sorry, guys. I am a little tanked, and I'm just over here appreciating my old lady over here. It's just great.
So Jodi and Travis have met at Rainforest Cafe, which I really want to go to one of those. I know it's cheesy. I know it's corporate, but the theme is cute. We do walk by it every time we go to House of Blues in Disney Springs.
Oh, yeah.
The Rainforest Cafe. It's got the volcano. It's got the mist. It's got the parrots. Let's do it. Let's do it once.
Yeah, Disney Springs.
We have. No, we don't.
No.
Never mind.
Nope.
I was going to say.
We're going to Universal.
We're going to Universal, yeah.
Which is Islands of Adventure. And we're going to
We're going to Margaritaville for
Margaritaville. We're going
to we have the concert, the Ginger concert at at City Walk too. At the Hard Rock.
Ginger again?
Ginger and Trivium.
I love Ginger.
Yes.
And Trivium.
I've got on a Ginger shirt right now.
You do. And I'm over here looking like I'm on vacation, but you got your Ginger shirt on. You look so fucking good, Lindsay. I swear.
Thank you, boo-boo.
Why do you cut my shirts up to make it look like that?
Cut my shirts into pieces.
Yes.
This is my last song.
I need to send pictures to everybody that listens of Lindsay's amazing outfits. They're so good.
Thank you. Yeah, this is literally just a shirt that I just put some slits in on the sleeves.
So good.
Well, anyway, so Travis and Jodi, they have this little meet cute. The attraction was immediate, and Travis even asked Jodi the same weekend to attend the PPL Black and Gold party as his guest of honor. Oh. And this was high. This was a high honor, okay? Because this was only for the ones at the top of the pyramid. Okay, Jodi's at the bottom. She's paid her $250,
right?
But she ain't really got no people under her. And Travis, he's at the top of the pyramid.
Oh, he's worked his way up.
He's worked his way up. Right. He's successful.
Right.
Now, Jodi was still technically with Daryl, but that wasn't really going anywhere. Like she was young. She wanted a family with kids, and he was in his 40s, and she was probably just his midlife crisis.
She wanted to climb up the ladder.
Well, but at the same time, Daryl's in his 40s. He owns a resort. That's a fucking ladder right there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, she's looking
up
the ladder.
But he doesn't want to start a family. He already had grown kids.
Oh.
So she wants a family. Daryl's old. Well, he's not old. He's our age. But
we're old. Lindsay,
but she wants a young person that she can have a family with.
What makes you feel old every week? Yeah, we're old. Go ahead.
Now, Travis told her right away that he's Mormon and he's looking for a good Mormon girl. And Jodi, she was all about transparency. I mean, she was ready to adapt for this. I guess you could say he was, he was cute, I guess. I saw pictures of him. He's not my type by any means, but, he's your typical, kind of cute guy. He wasn't all that.
Okay.
But he was successful and he was at the top of his game.
Doing his thing.
Yeah. After they have, they spend the weekend together and Travis invites her to church. He gives her the Book of Mormon and all the things. They also start doing sexual things together, but not actual sex. They're like having oral presentations and some kind of this grinding thing and some anal, but not actual penis and vagina sex. Yeah.
So I'm gonna do this.
The badge wasn't allowed.
What in the butt? And
What
it don't count?
in the butt.
It don't count.
Yeah.
What a religion.
And they live a pretty good distance away from each other. She's in California. He's in Arizona.
Oh.
So they start meeting at one of Travis's friend's house, who was Chris and Sky Hughes. And this was like a halfway point for them both. But they had to sleep in separate rooms because, Mormonism. But Travis was definitely sneaking into where Jodi was sleeping so they could do the things.
So was she like raising Arizona?
Oh my God, stop it. So when they couldn't meet at the Hughes, they would go to hotels. They would read the Book of Mormon together.
And have some anal fucking sex and
Exactly.
call it like religious.
Right. They were doing
Godly anal sex.
Yes. But Jodi, she fell head over heels in love.
Oh.
But Travis mainly just thought of her as a sex friend because, they had already crossed that line. They had already done the sexual
And
thing.
he's good with just meeting and hooking up.
She's just,
He's
so
like,
they were just like, fuck,
it's a
fuck
thing,
buddies.
but
They're
it's a
sex
thing.
friends.
Yeah. Oh, we can bang in the butthole and it'll be great.
So Jodi's like, oh my God, I got to do the next step to keep this man.
Oh.
I got to convert.
She's trying to clamp on. She's going to embrace the whole religion
She's
and
in
everything.
love. She's in love. And
the pyramid, and he's up on the fucking high rung and everything.
But at the same time, listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
She already had a man with a very good income. He owned a resort at the Big Sur. Okay. So his successfulness is not her thing. She wants to be with a man that's going to be her husband and give her a family. The money was a bonus.
Yeah.
For Jodi.
Right.
And absolutely, they had the wildest sexual chemistry.
Brickety brick.
Brickety brick.
Brickety
Right.
brick.
And Travis was like, all right, girl, convert. Come on over. I'll even be the one to baptize you. And that happened in November of 2006. They meet in September, fuck buddies right away. He converts her to Mormonism by November
But
of
by
the same
the
year.
religion, though, they weren't really fuck buddies because he didn't vaginally infiltrate.
They were doing sexual activity. Period.
I mean, come on, but it doesn't count in that religion. As long as you're banging in the butthole, it doesn't count.
So now Jodi is, she's a whole ass Mormon, okay?
Okay.
And you know what? Listen up. As soon as the baptism commenced, so did full-on hoo-ha and wanker sex.
He got the hoo-ha finally.
Like literally. It was like hours later.
Oh, yeah. I bet he couldn't wait. He has been looking at that thing forever.
They weren't married. So all he did was baptize her into Mormonism. He's got her converted.
Oh.
Yes, so she's now a Mormon. And they do the whole...
I think you have broke so many fucking rules in your religion to begin with.
And they're not even in a relationship.
They're not even. They're just hanging and banging.
I mean, now she's a full-blown fuck buddy.
Just because.
And now he's like, I can't marry her.
What?
She's dirty. She's tainted.
Lindsay.
But Jodi feels she's got him now, okay? She's got him.
Oh, this is going to be fucking, ooh. I'm turning.
Yeah.
I'm turning toward the plant.
So the next month, okay,
Robert
so we convert into Mormonism, and the next month, Travis hosts a PPL party at his house, and Jodi comes too, but Travis is like, you can't stay here with me because we're Mormons and we don't do that. I mean, I do that, but we as a whole in front of everyone, we don't do that, okay? So Jodi's like, whatever, I'm going to ignore all of that. And she tells everyone that they are boyfriend and girlfriend. And then Travis is literally like behind her being like, no, we're just dating. We're just dating.
She's coming from.
And we're just dating casually.
California to Arizona to intermingle with a human being and changing her whole life for one person. And he just dispels every bit of it. He's just like, you don't fucking count.
You will, he will go on to say basically that she's his dirty little secret.
But it's not cool, dude.
No, it's not. But then Jodi starts getting crazy, okay? Like completely sober, she falls asleep under his Christmas tree. Like there's no drinking at this party. And she's just like, I'm going to pass out under your Christmas tree so I can stay here with you, Travis.
So don't have an infatuation with a human being if you're not stable. She has put everything
I got a lot to cover.
of her life. I'm sorry. Because
it's going to get way more
Lindsay,
crazy.
I can see it. I can see it. It's going to be fucking nasty.
Right. And friends of Travis would later say that she became very clingy. She was hanging all over him, sitting in his lap, waiting for him outside of the bathroom while he would do his business. Yeah, she's just sitting there while he's pooping. And she was all about the PDA. She was like, this is my man. And he was like, girl, chill.
Yeah, you want assurance of stability.
But he was undoubtedly addicted to the poon. But he's like, we're not together, but I want your badge at my beck and call. She's like, I'm in love and I'm gonna cling and hang all over you. He's like, girl, chill. We're just doing the sex. Yes.
Right.
Follow along. Are you here with me?
I am completely following. But
You're not.
I didn't know if there was other ones.
I haven't talked about that yet. So have you read my notes?
No, I don't read your notes. I mean,
all right. So let me get there.
Okay.
Now, when she wasn't hanging all over him, she would try and make him jealous by going on dates with other men in the pyramid. Yeah. And then one day at the Hughes, Sky caught her more than once listening in on their conversations. And that was like the last time that Jodi was allowed there, okay? So like Sky and Chris were telling Travis, hey, look, Jodi is kind of stalkerish. She's real clingy. She's not really a good Mormon girl. And honestly, her behavior is insane. And I wouldn't be surprised if you end up dismembered in her fridge one day. And then Sky heard someone outside of the door. Travis went and took a look and peekaboo, there's Jodi listening in on their whole conversation. So it's creepy, okay? Yeah. And then Jodi would go through Travis's MySpace account and saw that he had been talking to another married woman, a married Mormon woman.
So that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, but you didn't know.
Well, I didn't know.
So you got to let me tell my story,
But I'm
Jesse.
allowed to give my whole perspective.
But I hadn't even went there, so how are you even saying that? I said he was addicted to Jodi's poon.
I get it.
And he was.
I get it.
Yes.
But he was also like moving. I just seen it.
He's addicted to Jodi's poon, but he's still talking to other women because Jodi has now lost her status as a possible marriage material.
But you got to break me down into like, this is my backstory of what I'm hearing already before you even tell what you've wrote on your...
Don't read my notes.
I don't read your notes, Lindsay, but I can call it before it happens sometimes. I can't help it because you got me in so much of this podcast.
It is the age-old story.
Well, yes, the age, and I knew it was coming, so I knew he was coming, and I knew it was, what in the, I'm taking a drink in the butt.
Well, that behavior didn't scare Travis off too much because then after that, they became exclusive and started traveling together. And they used this book called 1,000 Places to See Before You Die as a guidebook. Like they were just like, there's pictures all over the place of everywhere that they went, and they're beautiful pictures. Like they did the thing. They was traveling because they would start meeting up on the weekends together and would go do things in this book because they were no longer allowed at Sky and Chris's house because Sky and Chris were like, this bitch crazy, okay?
Okay.
They're, like I said, they're still living in separate states, and they did end up breaking up. So they're exclusive February 2007. They break up just a little bit later, And some sources say that it was Travis, that he broke with her, but some say that it was Jodi because she found out that he was still texting other women and decided, you know what? I don't really think that you're ready for a
she
serious
was
relationship.
infatuated, but like kind of played on both sides. And then
So they did break up and they both start seeing other people. Now, Travis, he has this nice house in Mesa and he was paying for this on his own. But in 2008, when the recession happened, he did have to get a couple of roommates, okay? So the roommates would say that Jodi, even after they've been broken up, would travel the 300 miles from where she lived to come see Travis. She would crawl through the doggy door, unannounced, and get in bed with Travis. And they would definitely have the sexy time, okay? Like, Travis would be like, bitch, what you doing here? But still welcome.
I'm a dick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my fuck.
Then, after they are broken up, Jodi decides now is the time that I'm going to move to Mesa, Arizona, 4 miles down the road from Travis.
This isn't going to work. This isn't going to be good. It's not going to be. Now, she even had, now there's two sources that say two different things. Now, one source will say that she had a t-shirt made that said Travis Alexander's, like she was his property. And then in another source would say that Travis had that shirt made and would require her to wear it. But no, it's not her. It's her. I swear.
Yeah. And in one source, I heard that she wasn't making enough money after she had, come to Mesa to basically stalk him. So Travis hired her to clean his house while wearing a sexy maid's outfit. All while he's seeing a new girl named Lisa. Now, Lisa, she would start getting prank calls. She would get ding-dong ditches at the door. She would even have her tires slashed.
What the fuck?
As well as Travis also got his tires slashed.
Oh, there's somebody else looking.
Uh-huh.
Like somebody else in the mix.
Let me tell the story.
Okay.
It's also said that Jodi was seen outside Travis's window while Lisa and Travis were making out on the couch.
Ew.
But Travis was to blame here too, as he was still sexing Jodi and still calling her for phone sex well before she moved right down the road from him, okay? So still a lot of sexting and sexting is still going on. And then there's a lot of fighting between a couple who is supposedly broken up, okay? And they're both seeing other people. But Jodi was obviously still very emotionally attached and even wrote in her journal that she would kill herself if things didn't work out between them. And Lisa and Travis, they did not work out because he is still talking about Jodi all the time. And Jodi is literally harassing them both. And he's definitely, like I said, he's still stuck on her.
Yeah,
he's still reaching out to her as much as she's reaching out to him.
It's a lot of sex and religion and turmoil.
Yeah.
All tied into all that. That's
Right.
what I've been like, fuck, there's something else fixing to just blow the fuck up. And I'm waiting for you
and
to
it said too that, so he would wear that CTR ring, the choose the right.
Right.
But when he would go to sex Jodi, he would take it off. Like it was his own little, let me take this off.
It's like, you got to set this off and I'm getting some anal.
No, they're doing all the things now.
Well, they're full on.
That just now entered the chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's devoted and fully involved in him. And now tires are getting slashed. What the fuck, Lindsay?
Well, Jodi, she then starts going through Travis's stuff. And when he's not home, she's crawling through that doggy door and she's rearranging things to make it look like somebody had broke in.
Fucking doggy door?
Yeah.
Like
he had a little put. She's only at like 110 pounds. Remember that.
But you're crawling through a doggy door to come get a fucking hookup.
But she's also doing it to look like he's getting robbed now. Yeah. Or that somebody's coming in to fuck with him. Like he would come home.
She was coming in to fuck
all
with
his
him.
shit's rearranged. Right. So now Travis starts seeing a woman named Mimi who thinks, okay, this is the girl. This is the one that's going to be a good Mormon girl. But Mimi, she actually only thinks of Travis mostly as a friend. And Travis even starts this blog where he would talk about being a better person and focusing more on his faith and trying to find the woman he was going to marry. And then a couple of weeks later, Jodi, she also starts a blog as well, saying some of the same shit Travis would say. And at this point, she has now moved back to California. She's not down the road in Mesa. She's back in California and is living with her grandparents, okay?
Right. I think they call it Mesa. Is it Mesa?
Mesa. It is Mesa. You're right.
I think it's Mesa,
Mesa. It is
California.
it's Mesa, Arizona.
Mesa, Arizona.
Arizona. She's back in California. Travis lives in Mesa.
Right.
Yes.
Is there Mesa? Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
So then there was plans of a PPL trip to Cancun. Now, Travis, he had already asked Jodi if she would go with him, but with their status being broken up and her being a crazy bitch, he decided to ask Mimi to go instead, hoping that he could cross the line from being in the friend zone to boyfriend with Mimi, okay? But he didn't tell Jodi this. He tells Jodi that he's going alone. But still, they are sexting, they are sexting, they are having phone sex, and Jodi even records one of their phone sex sessions, but Travis, he's unaware. I think he's unaware, at least because we're going to get there.
So he's doing all the dirt.
He is dirty with Jodi, and he's trying to be good boy, good Mormon boy with Mimi, okay?
You're not a good Mormon boy. You're not. Religion. Here we go.
Now, in late May 2008, he writes a blog entry about why it's literally titled "Why I Want to Marry a Gold Digger," where he talks about how everyone around him is married and he's almost 30, and how his grandmother actually received her title of being a grandmother at 35, and here he was still unmarried. He explains that he needed to adjust his priorities and that he was just tired of going on dates where he was, wondering if that person may be an axe murderer and that person may be wondering the same thing of him, and that he wants to marry a person that is absolutely nothing like Jodi. And she reads his blog religiously. And I'm going to bring this up again later because I did read this entire blog entry and it's long. And I read some of the comments under it as well. It's out there on Reddit. You guys can find it.
Holy shit. Because this is like, he's putting it out there.
Oh, yeah. Because blogs were huge in 2008. But I remember reading people's blogs all the time.
You're putting a horrific thing that's going to, he's just like talking about murder and talking about all these crazy shit that's just.
No, you're not following again. You're not following again. He's saying that he's tired of going on dates with people that could possibly be an axe murderer, and that person could be thinking the same thing of him.
That's what I'm talking about. Like he's putting murder in his situations. He's like going on dates with people.
Well, because
it's just like,
it is a thing
it's not
where
great to talk about such a thing. So you're bringing up things. You're putting power into something that shouldn't exist.
Well, you're also going on dates with strangers who could be a murderer.
Right.
Period.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're like, I'm not, but I'm saying don't put these into words because this is a topic that you're bringing up. You know what I'm saying?
So Jodi sees that she's no longer. That her and Travis are no longer going to work things out. So she plans on meeting up with her current boyfriend, Ryan Burns, at a PPL conference in Utah, which was to be held on June 4th. Okay. She goes to see Daryl for some reason. They still talking before she makes this long road trip to Salt Lake City and asked for some cans of gas for her car because gas was cheaper in California. And she didn't really want to have to stop along the way to Utah, okay? You listening? Paying attention?
Long-ass way between there and there, yeah.
Yeah, and this is only 3 5-gallon cans. Just remember that. So she calls Travis a couple of times and leaves some voicemails on the way about making plans at a later date for some Shakespeare in the Park type event. And says some other things, and she tells him that she accidentally drove 100 miles in the wrong direction, and she is supposed to be in Salt Lake City by the 4th, but she doesn't get there to meet Ryan Burns until the 5th. And she also shows up as a brunette instead of a blonde. Okay. So a few days later, Mimi over in Mesa, Arizona, she and Travis are getting ready to head to Cancun. But Mimi can't get a hold of Travis, and they're supposed to leave the next day. So Mimi calls up a couple of Travis's friends and was like, hey, have you heard from Travis? And they said, no, we haven't. And we're actually concerned as well. And they decide to go to his house to check on him. They go and they ring the doorbell and they ring it over and over again. They're knocking. They're doing all the things. And this takes they're like doing this for like 30 minutes, okay? And then one of the friends that was in the group to go check on him remembered the garage code. So they go in to see if they can find Travis. And they see that Travis's car is in the garage and his keys are on the table. And so is the CTR ring. So they go to Travis's bedroom door, but it's locked. And then one of the roommates comes out of his room after they had been knocking and ringing the doorbell for 30 to 45 minutes, okay? And he's just like, hey, I think Travis is already in Cancun. But Mimi's like, no, that's why I'm here. We're supposed to leave tomorrow. So the roommate is like, oh shit, okay. So I have a key to Travis's room for emergencies. Let's go in. Let's go see what's going on. So when the door is opened, the smell of decomposition hits them like
what?
A ton of bricks.
Lindsay.
And Mimi said, I'm not going in. So the other friends walk in and find Travis's dead body in the shower, and blood is everywhere. I looked up the crime scene. It's horrific.
You just hit me.
I know.
You just fucking hit me, Lindsay.
Travis had been stabbed 27 times. His throat was slit from ear to ear, almost causing decapitation, and had one single gunshot to the head.
So a gun and a bunch of fucking stabbings.
Yes, a knife and a gun was involved.
Nobody knew a fucking thing.
No.
You got people hanging out in the fucking same area.
You got a roommate in the same house
That's
that
what I'm
had
saying.
no clue.
Yeah, nobody knew fucking shit. Come on.
So police was called, and when they were asked, when the police asked the friends who might have done this, they all literally unanimously said, Jodi.
Really?
Woo. So Travis's body had been discovered on the 9th. And on the 13th, news had traveled, and Jodi decides she was going to call the police herself and see if there was anything she could do to help. You know, I know him. We're friends. What can I do to help? And she calls more than once.
Sounds a little suspicious.
So she talks to Esteban Flores, who is a detective, and said, you know, his tires have been slashed. And somebody had been breaking into his room and rearranging his things and taking stuff. I really think someone might be after him. This was all shit she had done. Everything she's telling the police was all things she had physically done herself.
That's the plot that I was trying to fold into. And it was just like, tire slash, shit's going on. Who the fuck, right?
Oh, I thought it made it clear that Jodi had done that. Oh, well, I'm sorry.
I mean, no, I didn't know. Like, you're building your story.
No,
and I'm like,
Jodi was crazy bitch.
I'm just taking parts and pieces over here, Lindsay.
Jodi is crazy bitch. Okay.
Well, fuck yeah. I mean, she's fully infatuated with this dude that don't really give a fuck. He just wants to fuck, and then now he's fucked, right?
So little did she know that she was actually the main suspect, and all the evidence was definitely pointing to her. They had found her hair, they had found a bloody thumbprint and a palm print, and in the washing machine with some towels was a camera. And the camera was ruined, but the SD card was not. And the detectives were waiting for the content on that SD card to come back. And when those pictures were developed, they pretty much told the story. And all of them were timestamped for June 4th. Let me remind you that Travis's body wasn't found until June 9th.
Ooh. And he had done decomped. Yeah.
So here is what really happened.
Here we go.
So Jodi was to meet up with her boyfriend, Ryan Burns, in Salt Lake City. That was planned out, and she was supposed to be there on the 4th, but she doesn't get there to the 5th. So she leaves California with her gas cans.
Nice.
She heads to Mesa, Arizona instead, and now she has called Travis, and he knew that she was coming, so she gets there, and they have a lot of sex. Like, she got there like really early in the morning. She takes a nap. She wakes up around 1 p.m. They have a lot of sex, and they take pictures of all of it. There are nude pictures of Jodi, nude pictures of Travis, then pictures of Jodi's butt cheeks spread apart like Mike Honcho.
Michael Honcho.
And then they take it to the bathroom so they could add some water into the sexy picture taking.
Take it to the chorus.
Then there's a picture of Travis looking at the camera with water running down, and he looks like he is witnessing something strange. Then the camera drops, but it still takes pictures. And you can see Travis's bloody leg and Jodi's foot in that picture.
Shit has unfolded.
And yeah, it's insane. It's unfolding. Somehow, the camera is on the ground. Jodi stabs him, slits his throat, and to make sure he's dead, shoots him in the head. She then moves Travis's body back into the shower to wash him off and leaves him there. Now, she thinks that she's deleted all these photos off the camera and then puts it in the washing machine with the bloody towels, gets in her car, takes off to Salt Lake City, okay? She waits 6 hours and then turns her phone back on and immediately starts calling Travis's phone to leave voicemails about making plans to see Othello.
Yeah.
Yes. Then tells the whole story about how she's driven 100 miles in the wrong direction.
I'm lost, yeah.
She gets to Salt Lake City. She meets up with Ryan, and she goes on about her life. And she continues to call and to text Travis until she gets the phone call 5 days later that he has been found dead. And calls other friends and plays like the grieving ex and even attends his funeral.
What the fuck?
And they all know that it's her. Like, evidence hasn't said it's her yet, but they know it's her. You know what I mean?
The Mormon infatuation, religious, don't give a fuck about who I'm banging in the butthole, scream.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't want to victim blame, but damn, Travis, you did not help yourself out in this situation.
No, he was leading her along.
You knew she was crazy, and you kept stringing her along. You knew she was crazy.
Exactly.
You knew she was a fucking nutbag. And
somebody's coming from California to Arizona.
And crawling in your doggy door?
And crawling your fucking doggy door.
And then she moves to your town 4 miles down the road from you after you break up?
Changes her religion and completely is infatuated with you, and you don't give a fuck enough.
And
you
say,
have another chick, and you're like, I want to go to Cancun. Fuck off, bitches.
Right.
And he got fucked off. Ooh, Lindsay.
So, now, Jodi's a crazy bitch, though, okay?
Shit.
So, Jodi's first story to police is that...
You don't fuck with a pot farmer. You don't fuck with a pot farmer
from 12 years old.
Oh,
she was 12.
Not even 14. I was going to say 14.
That is
you don't
5
fuck with a 12-year-old
older than our child.
She has 12 years of life, and she decides to fucking raise a pot farm
on the roof,
on the rooftops
of her parents' house
in fucking California. Okay.
With tacos.
Tacos are better in
L.A. California.
She was in the Big Sur.
She was in, well, no, that was when she lived in Riverside first. Then she moved to the Big Sur.
Oh, right. But either way, she's a child-ass Californian pot fucking farmer that you done fuck with, bro. In the name of fucking whatever your fucking... religious ass fucking you done
Moroni.
Your butthole.
The angel Moroni.
Your butthole banging religion.
Ooh, wait till I go into that whole deep dive of the Mormon religion, man. There's a lot.
Mormonism is just crazy to me.
And if we have Mormon listeners, we love you. We just don't like religion.
Yeah, but you can't have infatuation.
We don't understand it all, any of it.
Do what you want to do.
Yes.
But just watch out for this kind of bullshit, because this is some bullshit. Lindsay.
And Travis shouldn't have been stringing her along. He knew she was crazy. He knew she was fucking crazy.
No matter what.
So Jodi's first story to police was that she hadn't been anywhere near Mesa. And when they showed her pictures of herself, she was like, OMG, Travis must have been sleeping with someone who looks just like me.
I mean, we can tag your fucking location. We know where you were.
And then when she was left alone in the interrogation room, she started singing some songs like Oh Holy Night in July. And she does a handstand, Chessie, and starts talking to herself. And it's really fucking creepy. And she laughs to herself. I mean, it's wild.
Yeah.
It's a wild interrogation. Yeah.
Right? Handstands and Oh Holy Nights in July.
And she sings a Dido song too.
A Dido song?
Yeah, Dido is into the chat.
Fucking
yeah.
What?
The handstand got me. And there's a little documentary I want you to watch in a little bit. It's only 40 minutes. It's the Court TV. It'll show all of that. I got to show Jesse, you guys. I know most of my true crime aficionados that are listening. I know you guys know this case. It was very famous.
I didn't know about it.
Yeah. But it happened around the same time as Casey Anthony. So it's wild.
Yeah, it's too much to get away with nowadays. Technology and locations. Your phone literally lets you know where the fuck you are. You can't say that you're 100 miles away because of some fucking gas cans and some bullshit. It's there.
Well, also, I forgot to put this in my notes. She actually does get stopped on her way to Salt Lake City because she had rented a car, okay? But she switches the plates, but she accidentally put it upside down.
Oh, so she left out in full
premeditation too. Oh yeah,
of doing what she fucking did. You're right.
Premeditated as fuck.
You know, the handstand itself just fucking let me know that she did it. I mean, I don't know.
Well, here's what's crazy: the gun and the knife, the murder weapons, they have never been found.
What?
Never been found.
Oh, she dropped the bitches off in the desert.
Check this out. A week before she left, she staged a robbery at her grandparents' house where she stole her grandfather's gun. And the shell casing from the gun that they found at the crime scene matched her grandfather's gun that was reported stolen. But check this out, okay? So she gets arrested. And before she's booked, she says, hey, I know this is really shallow, but can I go fix myself up?
Oh.
And she had been really flirty with all the male cops. They even sent in a female cop to try and get her comfortable to maybe confess to this because they know she fucking did it. So, guess what? She's like, I don't want to talk to this bitch. I want a guy. I want a guy back in here.
Right. And so
she knows, that's all she knows, is how to use her looks and how to use her sexuality to get what she wants.
Yeah, and her butthole was golden, right? And
yeah.
She got arrested.
There's literally pictures of her butthole.
For taking out her man.
And hold on. I'm going to look up for Jesse because you guys, I'm sure a lot of you probably know this case and I know you have seen it, but I am going to show Jesse her mugshot. You are going to die.
I get to see it? Oh, yeah. Here on live. Here we go. I'm just thinking about some cool ass punk rock bands over here. She's like, she got arrested for taking out her man. No, Lindsay, she is not persuading
She
anybody.
is like, hey girl.
I am fucking fabulous.
Fabulous.
California.
Yes.
Lindsay.
That was her booking photo.
Oh,
okay.
No, it didn't work. It is not working.
So now, okay, she's brought back in 3 weeks later. Her new story is that while they were in the shower taking sexy pictures, two people, a man and a woman, in beanies with holes in them, that's how she describes it, which is a fucking ski mask, okay? Two people, beanies with holes in it, man and a woman, they came in and they killed Travis and almost killed her too. But the man said, no, we're not here to kill her. And then that man was like, you're that bitch from California, aren't you? And if you tell anyone about this, what happened to him will happen to you and your whole family.
Not gonna work.
Whole mob style, okay?
No.
Now, she sticks with this story for like 2-3 years because
Really? This goes on that fucking
it
long.
takes till 2013, we're fast forwarding, to when the trial happens, okay? This trial was the event of the season. Tickets were sold and scalped. People took time off work like this was their fucking vacation. And Jodi had been quite the true crime celebrity leading up to this, giving interview after interview about the whole assassination, quote unquote, story.
Everybody was feeding into her bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Because they knew it was bullshit.
This bitch gets on Inside Edition and is like, no jury will convict me. Mark my words.
Oh, fuck yeah. Put me in the spotlight and I have nothing to fucking really give you.
But guess what? She gets on the stand and her story changes once again. This bitch is on the stand for 18 days. 18 days. That's unheard of as a defense. Okay.
No.
So her story changes once again. Now, Jesse, the true story was that she did kill Travis, but in self-defense.
It's a whole different story.
Now, see, he had actually been very abusive to her behind closed doors, and she didn't want to taint his good Mormon name. She didn't want to mess it up. So what actually happened, according to Jodi, was when they were taking the sexy pictures in the bathroom, she had actually dropped his camera. And he called her a fucking idiot and body slammed her to the ground. So she quickly goes to the closet where she knows he keeps his gun and shoots him in the head. And everything after that, she don't remember because she blacked out, okay?
Oh.
She blacked out, yeah. And she claimed that she had also previously caught Travis masturbating to the picture of a little boy.
What the
So
fuck
now-
does that have to do with the fucking his murder? Like you
Because now she's saying that he's abusive and he's a pedophile.
Yeah, but this is fucking garbage the whole
So
time.
her defense also played the phone sex that Jodi had recording in open court, where she has this humongous, huge fake orgasm. It's wild. I listened to that. Well, I'm like my face
Is it humongous?
horrified.
Is it a big one?
It was so dumb.
The biggest, greatest one you
But
ever did see?
on that sex tape, Travis does mention saying, "You sound like a 12-year-old girl coming for the first time." So, and that's on recorded tape. That's on a recorded.
Fuck?
So the defense took that and ran with it. So the defense really tries to make him look like an abusive pedophile. Oh, and by the way,
I'm coming out swinging, Lindsay. I'm fixing to fucking swing, bro.
by the way,
What the fuck?
her lawyer, her court-appointed lawyer, she couldn't afford a regular one. Okay.
Okay.
His name
The
was,
fucking idiot.
his name was Kirk Nurmi.
Kirk Nurmi. Oh, you're playing with the Jeremy Nurmi, but don't be squirmy.
Well, unfortunately for her, her defense did not work, and Jodi was sentenced to life without parole.
Thank you.
And on her sentencing date, she wore a t-shirt that said "Survivor."
Oh, like she is a victim
Yeah.
of not having common fucking sense of being led along and being fucking just in the middle of his buggery, right? I
Right,
mean,
and
we
then,
call
you
it
know-
buggery, right? Isn't that the term?
Up until the point of murder, I can sympathize with her being led on and made to believe that she was.
I get it.
Yes.
I get it. You don't do that. You don't do that.
Yeah. And when you find out that he is a piece of shit and he's still seeing other women and he's not into you,
Be done.
other than sexually,
Be
you
done
move
then.
on and you
Be
go on
done.
with your life.
Be done then.
And men, let this be a lesson as you don't treat women like that.
If you ever have a bitch coming through your fucking doggy door,
Yeah, it's not cute.
and I ain't saying bitch as being a derogatory.
That's not love.
That's
No.
not fucking love because he thought she was a bitch. Coming through your doggy door, that's disrespect.
He
to begin
knew
with.
she was crazy.
You're belittling
And he
her
still let it
and
happen.
letting her come through a doggy door. I'm gonna give Lindsay my fucking house key. I'm gonna give you everything that I respect you as a woman, and
Well, what's
let you come into
crazy-
my life and be like we're going to have this intimate thing.
Right.
And be proud
and you're
of
welcome.
it. And
right.
show it. And whatever the fuck it is.
Now, in one source, I did hear that she had the garage code, but she chose to climb through the doggy door. I don't get it. But what's crazy to me,
Who the fuck does
this
that?
is at least 200-pound male. She is 110 pounds, and she brutally murdered this man. I mean, I don't know how she did it.
Right, the
to be
shot
honest.
alone. The pictures
tell the story.
It was a
how
shot. It was a shot.
do you
and
do
then
that?
Fucking joogadoo.
Oh my God.
Oh,
she started stabbing him first before she shot.
I feel like he kind of fucking deserved it, bro. He was leading her on.
We're not
going to
say that. We're not going to say that.
Well, nobody deserves death. Nobody deserves it.
He shouldn't have let her along.
Shouldn't let her along.
He shouldn't let her along. He knew that she was mentally unwell, and he should have left her alone.
Yeah,
he learned early on in the relationship that she was mentally unwell.
To lead somebody along that long into changing their religion and their whole lifestyle.
Yeah,
and
she converted
everything,
for him.
Because that's just completely fucking just horrific. Oh my fucking God, Lindsay. This is...
Well, she shouldn't have done that either. You don't change your whole identity for a dude. You just don't do it. And what is a mystery to me is they're having an afternoon of sexy time. They're butt naked. Where is she keeping this knife that she stabbed him 27 times with and nearly decapitated him? Where did that go? Where was it at?
Where's the gun and the knife?
Exactly. Because it was her grandpa's gun. Now, it hasn't been found, but it matched the shell casings of the gun that was missing from her grandpa's house.
Where's all the shit? Where's the evidence in the fucking... You said the gun matched the fucking... So where's the gun? You were like...
Well, she staged a robbery at her grandparents' house prior to. This was all... Now, she tried to act like it was a crime of passion, but it was definitely premeditated. This bitch was carrying gas cans. She turned her phone off at the right time. She turned it back on at the right time, sent him messages to act like she didn't know that she had just killed him.
Led on insanity. And if that is a thing, I don't know.
No, she led on first. She said she wasn't nowhere near Mesa. Then she said ninjas came in and killed him. Then she said that she killed him out of passion because he had beat her ass.
And don't go ninja. Nobody don't need ninja.
Exactly.
Yeah, but he led her ass on.
Oh, yeah.
In this whole religious
He didn't deserve death.
No, but you don't fucking keep dragging somebody from California over to your fucking hole and you keep playing in the bung hole.
And if he was really, he knew she was crazy, and if he was really concerned, and if he had just not been addicted to the poon, he could have stopped that with a restraining order.
There were signs.
There was so many signs. All his friends were telling him, period.
I had to cut
he
you off
knew.
With that. There's so many signs.
Yes.
Ace of Base really fucking seen it. You know what I'm saying?
I saw the sign.
Yeah, exactly. Ace of Base seen them shits.
Opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. But Travis did not choose to acknowledge the sign. He saw it.
Right.
But he didn't document it.
But no one's going to drag you up to get into the night where you belong. And I just had no one is. And you have to see the signs when all this shit's going on.
Like
rattle in my fucking no quarters,
he could have
no
ended
mercy
everything
cup.
with a restraining order long before she planned his murder.
Shouldn't have happened.
No.
You should have been like, you're really not my bag. I love the...
He should have straight up told her, I can't marry you because of my religion.
Don't change your religion for me. I'm not that selfish. He was selfish. And he wanted it all. He wanted the poon. He wanted the chicks. He wanted the thing.
And he wanted wifey material over here on the side.
And you got your little fucking ring that you wear that
he took off.
He took it off while he was...
To bang Jodi. Yeah.
And it's not great. It's not great. So this is the whole ass story.
That's it. That is the story of Jodi Arias and Travis Alexander. And how things could have definitely been prevented.
I'm sorry that I was trying to plug in some of the things I was thinking about. And I'm over here rattling my cup. Because I am fucking fully uninebriated, but it's great. Yeah, I'm allowed to be, right? Am I allowed to be? That's what you want me to be? I'm all that you want me to be. And Ace of Base was part of this. I love it.
I saw the sign.
Yeah, you got to see the signs. You can't
got to.
fucking do
Look for
this.
pay attention
Don't
to the
drag
red flags.
human beings fucking along and tie religion and buggery into the butthole fucking play, and then get her to like change her whole lifestyle.
When you
crawling
clearly
through a fucking doggy door to come and play around with you because you're that selfish.
when you clearly see that somebody's mental health is off, they're slashing your tires, they're stalking you, you've got to cut them off.
Right.
Get the law involved. Anything that you can before you get stabbed 27
as
times.
a human being, if you see somebody putting that forth effort and you're not fully into them,
no, let it go.
Don't let it fucking go. Don't drag them along. You're being selfish. You're being unhumane. And I hate it. He did not deserve death, but he did not fucking fully support.
He didn't understand
human
what
life
he was in
and
at all.
mentalism in somebody's humanitarianism. Does that make sense? I don't know, but like
Jesse's drunk. You
I
lied.
am. I'm sorry.
You got the crown.
Straight crown,
Yeah.
straight fucking ice. But I'm allowed to be. You said I'm allowed to be, so I'm crawling through your doggy door, Lindsay, and I'm telling you,
fuck Jodi, R.I.P.
Yeah.
Travis.
Yeah.
What amazing band are you plugging
I'm
this
playing
week?
music. Yeah, I'm allowed to play
Yes.
some fucking music over here, and I love supporting these fucking bands. So check these guys out. I got this amazing band called Issue of Destiny, and they're from Gainesville,
Like
Florida.
the pick of destiny?
Is there like the pick of fucking destiny, but they have some issues, Ro?
Like,
Bro?
Row?
Row. Bro with a row. So check Issue of Destiny out. And this song is called Let Go. So check this shit out. Shit, Lindsay.
That was amazing.
I love it.
So I looked them up on Instagram. Follow them, you guys. They are described as a grunge metal band, which is
love
two
it.
of my favorite genres.
It's grunge metal. And it's got the
Yes.
little grungy and the
I loved it.
love it.
I loved it so much. I have followed them now on Instagram and Spotify. We're in.
So
We're fans.
Gainesville.
We love
Gainesville.
you. So Gainesville, it's right down the road from us.
It's hard to break out of the
42
ska
miles.
music and punk music from Gainesville. Ska and punk in Gainesville, Florida is the tits. But these guys are full on fucking grunge metal out of Gainesville. I love it.
Don't forget, you guys, that's where Tom Petty's from.
For sure.
Yes.
For sure. And it was perfect.
It's also where the Gainesville
Support
Ripper
them.
was. Ooh.
Oh, the Gainesville Ripper. So,
We have what did we do? A 2-3 part on that?
Two-part,
I think?
3-part. I think Gainesville Rippers.
Shit, we gotta go back. Go back and look up our
Go
Gainesville
back.
Ripper. Yeah.
Drink about something.site
Yes.
and watch and listen.
Follow this amazing
Follow
band.
Everything.
The Issue of Destiny, which reminds me of the Pick of Destiny, which makes me want to watch Tenacious D.
We're gonna watch that.
I need you to watch. Okay, so Court TV.
Okay.
There are several documentaries on the Jodi Arias case. It was very famous.
Okay,
Came out
let's
around
go
the same
back.
time.
Let's go back and watch.
Of,
I want to see the handstand, dude. I
yes,
want to see the handstand.
You gotta see the handstand
the handstand
in the interrogation room. Oh my God.
Woo!
And how she talks to herself. It's very Robert Durst, which you know nothing about, but our true crime aficionados
I know
that
about
listen.
Fred Durst.
But you don't know about Robert Durst, which we will cover. He's called the Jinx, and we're going to cover that probably in January. January is going to be about the Jinx because that's going to be a
Lindsay,
huge one like Jim Jones.
I just really have to say thank you for all of your amazing fucking stories. And we can have whatever it takes to get through all this. You do a great job.
Thank you so much.
You do a great job. Some of my foresights are a little early, and I feel like some of them, they're justified because I'm drunk and I just see what's fixing to fucking happen, dude. It was like, it's crazy. So you did a great job, though.
Thank you so much.
I love it. I love it.
And make sure you stay tuned for next week when we will cover something else.
Yeah, something
new.
Something new. Something borrowed. Something
I will
blue.
go ahead and give some foresight. Next week will be a Florida case.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
It'll be another Florida
Something
case.
here in hometown.
Yeah. Well,
We're getting away from California.
From O-Town. Yeah, we're getting away from California.
We've
we're
been
going
in
back
California
to Florida.
forever.
Yes.
But I'm glad we're moving back to. It's like Florida and California has so much true blue. The crime that
I know.
I'm slurring.
There's a lot.
You got me in the backside of this, Lindsay, and I've been drinking straight Crown Apple.
Well, I mean, this
on ice.
crime actually happened in Arizona, so yeah.
We're
Just
back.
the murderer was from California.
Well, yeah, the murderer. Yeah.
The killer was from California.
So check out all of our past stuff, and we'll see you guys next Friday.
And make sure you check out our recap from Jonestown and all 4 parts of that because your girl put in the work
She did.
on that
And
one.
I'm proud of you because you did so fucking great on that, and you puddled me all the day long.
So much puddled.
All the
We were
day
both puddled on that
long.
one.
It was great. We'll see you guys next Friday, though.
Bye.